Devin Booker right now is one of the best shooting guards in the league and is a real leader on this Phoenix Suns team that has an opportunity to make the finals. But something crazy you might not know is that Devin Booker was not supposed to be a superstar. In fact, he didn't even start a game at Kentucky. So in this video, I want to talk about the 12 players that were drafted before Devin Booker and see how their careers are turning out. I did the same type of video for Mikal Bridges, so if you guys do like this type of video, make sure you guys comment some players like I do, and if this video gets 100 likes, I'll do that player for a video. Enough said in the intro, let's get into this video.
With the first pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl-Anthony Towns.
Karl-Anthony Towns was getting drafted to a Minnesota Timberwolves team that was not that good. Now when Karl-Anthony Towns entered the league, he was instantly known as one of the best centers in the league already. In fact, he did end up winning Rookie of the Year. Now as the #1 pick, his career has gone pretty good, except that he is on a Minnesota Timberwolves team that has not been doing so well in past years. However, with a team of Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, and Karl-Anthony Towns, they have a lot of potential moving forward. Some people have said that Karl-Anthony Towns has fallen off a little bit, but to be honest, I think it's just because Minnesota is not a team you really want to watch. But I think it's safe to say that Karl-Anthony Towns has had a pretty good career.
With the second pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell.
Coming out of Ohio State, D'Angelo Russell was supposed to help the Lakers because Kobe Bryant was about to retire very soon, and they had a young core going on with guys like Julius Randle and Jordan Clarkson. Regardless, this team had potential and D'Lo was supposed to help them. Now, D'Angelo Russell did not have a bad rookie season. He did average 13 and 3. However, it would be in his second season where he would get traded because he ended up snitching on his teammate. However, it was in Brooklyn where we really started to see how D'Angelo Russell was supposed to look in LA. In just his 4th NBA season, D'Angelo Russell had a career high 21 points per game, and that's when D'Angelo Russell's career really seemed to take off. However, he would leave to go to Golden State the season after, and then 3 years later, he's now in Minnesota where he's been on 4 teams in 7 years. He's definitely not doing bad, that's for sure. He's definitely a good point guard, but he's not a top 10 point guard anymore, and he is nowhere near close where he was supposed to turn out.
The Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor.
Now this may come as a surprise, but in 2015 leading up to the draft, there was questions if Jahlil Okafor should go before Karl-Anthony Towns. And to be honest, if you ask me, back then I really don't think there was a wrong answer. Both Karl-Anthony Towns and Jahlil Okafor played for the top blue chip schools, however their careers would both end in different ways. Now his rookie year actually was not that bad. He averaged 17 and 7 and had a pretty decent rookie season, especially for being on a team that was really struggling at the time. His second year he would go down in decline, averaging 11 and 4, but after that he did not have a really good season. Now there's no telling why his career did not end so well. It could be because he got injured a lot. It could also be that he was on a really bad Philadelphia 76ers team at the time. Now Jahlil Okafor is playing for the Pistons right now, and I mean his career is basically over. He's averaging right around 5 points per game, but he's not even in the starting rotation.
The New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis.
Now when Kristaps Porzingis was drafted, a lot of people booed because they thought this was a terrible pick, and I mean he wasn't even supposed to go number 4. However, New York must have saw something because he actually turned out to be a pretty good player. His rookie season he would average a modest 14 and 7, but after that he started to go off. Now in 2018 to 2019 he did have a torn ACL, so he did miss the whole year. However, after tearing his ACL he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and he's been pretty good with Luka Doncic. Every season he's been on the Mavericks he has averaged over 20 points per game and has been a pretty good 3-point shooter, so I think the Knicks knew what they were doing back then. It was just dumb that they traded him.
5th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja.
Now when Mario Hezonja was selected by the Orlando Magic, he was taken because they needed a lot of help down there in Orlando. However, he is easily one of the biggest draft busts in this draft class. In fact, he never averaged over 10 points per game. However, he did have one moment a lot of people know him for.
Picks off the bad pass. Hezonja drives it, Middleton finishes.
However, Mario Hezonja is currently playing in Croatia right now, so I guess that's good.
The Sacramento Kings select Willie Stein.
Now the reason for Willie Stein not being a good player is simply because he was drafted to the Kings, because the Kings have a little bit of a reputation for not developing players. Now his first 4 seasons in Sacramento were okay. His best season he averaged like 12 points per game. However, after his 4th season in Sacramento he was never the same, and he has barely gotten any minutes on every single team he's been on. He had a lot of potential, but unfortunately he got drafted to the wrong team at the wrong time.
7th pick in the 2015 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay.
Now, y'all, this video is sponsored by Manscaped.com, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. If you guys want to take care of your body, why wait till the beginning of the year when you can start right now with Manscaped's brand new Performance Package 4.0. Now, personally, I like to do my grooming in the shower, so that's why I use the Lawnmower 4.0, which is actually waterproof and is very much skin safe. Not to mention, it is cordless, so it's not going to be a struggle to use. Also, it has this little LED light, which does help you while you're in the shower. Not to mention, it also shows how much battery you do have left, so you can put it on your little charger stand. Now, right after you get out of the shower, you're going to want to use their Crop Preserver anti-chafing ball deodorant. Now, my personal favorite product is very simple, is the Crop Reviver ball toner. It is super fast to use, and not to mention, sometimes I'm in a hurry, I just do a quick little spray and I'm good for the day. On top of that, as an additional gift, you do get their Weed Whacker nose hair trimmer. In addition, you do get their boxer shorts, which are super comfortable, and so you can keep all your stuff in one place. You get their Shed travel bag. And don't worry, I got a good deal for you guys. If you guys do use code SPEX, you'll get 20% off your order and international free shipping. Guys, that's code SPEX, 20% off. The link is in the description below. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back on to the video.
The Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson.
Now, heading into the 2015 NBA draft, a lot of people gave this guy comparisons to Kawhi Leonard, which had the possibility because he was really good at defense. However, he did struggle on the offensive side and he was never able to fully develop. There's not much to say. He had a terrible NBA career and is currently playing in the G League right now. But I mean, hey, he could make it back to the NBA one day. You never know.
The Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky.
Now, Frank Kaminsky was a really skilled player in college, and in fact, in the NBA, he's still a pretty skilled player. The only problem, though, is that he doesn't like to get physical. He did okay in Charlotte, having his career high best of 11.7 points per game in his sophomore season, but it was in 2019 when Frank Kaminsky was traded to the Phoenix Suns, and he became a very important role of their championship building team. He seems very happy in Phoenix, and honestly, he has a pretty good role with them.
The Miami Heat select Justise Winslow.
Now, Justise Winslow was supposed to be a late second rounder. However, because of the run he had during the NCAA tournament, his draft stock went up and he was selected with the 10th overall pick. Now, he had some skills on defense, but other than that, he just was not that good. On top of that, he also had a lot of injuries that really did mess with his career. As of right now, he is playing for the Clippers, but he's not getting that much of a rotation role, averaging around 8 minutes and 2 points per game.
The Indiana Pacers select Myles Turner.
Now, Myles Turner, in my opinion, was easily one of the best draft steals in this draft class. It did take him a while to develop, but in Indiana, he's been super good. Right now, I think it's safe to say he's around a top 5 to top 10 center in the NBA, so for getting him number 11th, especially at the time when they needed a center, that's not a bad draft pick. These past 2 seasons, he's been really good on the defensive end, averaging 3 blocks per game.
The Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles.
Now, Trey Lyles was a decent power forward. He really wasn't that much, to be honest. However, though, he was shipped to a couple teams and is now currently residing in Detroit.
The Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker.
Coming fresh off Kentucky, Devin Booker did not even start a single game. He was the team's 6th man because that's what John Calipari thought that he was worth. However, a lot of people thought it was weird Devin Booker did go to Phoenix because Phoenix had a little bit of a problem of drafting too many guards. However, we all know the story. He's been doing really good in Phoenix. He's a top 25 player in the NBA right now. You know, future NBA champion. It is kind of funny to think, though, that 12 people passed up on a really good player in Devin Booker. And besides karl-Anthony Towns, I think it's safe to say that Devin Booker is the best player to even come out of this draft class. However, if you do ask me, I think Devin Booker is better than karl-Anthony Towns just because of their situations. But regardless, that was every player drafted before Devin Booker. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you do leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on the post notifications. Also, make sure to go to manscaped.com and use code SPEX with 20% off and international free shipping. Not only do you get a great product, but it is a good way to help support me so I can keep making videos for you guys. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.